Welcome aboard to Ironside Sheets. Today we're going to be talking about Frostwolf by Kathryn Lasky. Here we go. This is where Kathryn Lasky deep dives into the land of whack. Really, I believe there is little that Lasky won't touch on. And why would she draw limits when she is good at what she does, especially here in Frostwolf? Where the previous books focus on a character that is forced to face a harsh reality where they are considered worthless, save for when abuse is involved. In this series installment, Lasky shifts her view to a larger picture. Now, the real villain isn't even focused on making Fowland's life miserable. Instead, it is Fowland's job to stop everybody else's suffering. Minor spoilers ahead. You have been warned. Frostwolf takes place in a time where the Beyond is facing odd weather patterns. Caribou, elk, etc. are no longer migrating through the wolves' territory, and they are forced to live off of hares and mice, or die. Social structures starts to break down, hunger rules the wolves and leads them to ignore what they previously held in high esteem. Liam McDuncan, the new leader of the McDuncan clan, is one of the biggest casualties of this social degradation, as none of his lieutenants listen to him or take him seriously. Coupled with his own indecision and lack of gall, and there is no reason for anyone beneath him to follow his command. Famine gets worse and desperation takes hold. There are rumors of wolves dancing to their deaths in hopes that the wolf that leads souls to their heaven will come down and save them. Even when presented with food, they ignore it and call themselves unclean for being exposed to it. As desperation grows, so does the number of dancers and the influence of their prophet. Fowland has a lot of growing up to do, but like he was no longer a puppy in Watchwolf, the previous book, here Fowland is no longer naive. He understands that not only is there evil in the world, there is something much larger at play that can't be ignored. However, he also understands that there are those who must be kept alive so that they may make the future better. Edmund grows up a lot in this book. She is no longer as innocent. She realizes that no matter how nice you try to be to the world will still provide disgusting and vile acts in return. The best that anyone can do is to move from one point to the next, doing as much good along the way. However, you can't expect everything to play out smoothly. After all, the world is not always on your side. Gwyneth is still a side character, however, along with the Sark, she gets quite a bit of character development and is given much more personality. She is not given enough page time to show any major flaws, but you can still feel for her and her suffering throughout her plotline. The Sark is fun. She is an anti-mystical creature even though she is called Sark, which means witch in the wolves' language. I believe that is called irony. She too develops. In her adventure with Gwyneth, she makes it clear to her that she does not believe in the supernatural. However, when Gwyneth is adamant and she saw something that will lead she's adamant that she saw something that will lead her to the next plot point, the Sark gives way and apologizes for her poor behavior and listens to what she has to say. Frostwolf takes on one of the world's most taboo social structures, cults. Not only cults following a different sect of a particular religion, but going so far as to create false idols and showing the suffering that comes with it. Those that are part of the cult may believe that they are somehow saved, but their friends and loved ones are hurt by their sudden fanaticism. However, all is not hopeless. Lasky also depicts that love can combat the desperation, that support and friendship can keep the desperation at bay, and in some cases, if minds are put together, those individuals can still thrive no matter how harsh the environment. Lasky also turns right around and shows the reader how a weak constitution can make for a dangerous individual. Those who are weak in their day-to-day lives may seek power in something greater and twist it, make it perverse. Using the perversion, they convince themselves that what they are doing is for everyone's benefit, blind or unwilling to see what they are doing is more harmful than helpful. The Wolves of the Beyond series, and especially Frostwolf, is a great series for both children, teens, and young adults alike, especially those who do not like to read. Granted, Lasky tackles subject matter that is not suitable for all audiences. Despite this, she produces gripping tales that are, while transparent at times, still worth a read. She is one of my favorite authors because of this series, and even though I previously read this book when I was in middle school, around the ages of 11 to 13, they are as interesting now as they were then. Again, if you're looking for a book or a series to get into reading, I recommend this one. But parents, please do skim these books. Again, there is a cult in this book and cult-like practices. Up to you whether or not you want your young child to be exposed to this. To get through this review, I listened to Matt M's Better Days on loop. No collaboration, no sponsorship. It's just a good tune that I think y'all might enjoy. Alright, so if you like this video, please leave a like, share it if you think someone else will like it, and subscribe for more content. I have a website and an Instagram. Both will be linked in the description below. Why would you go to my website? Well, I work on a bunch of other stuff. So I've done more reviews than what you've seen on YouTube. I write books, and anything else that I end up doing will end up on my website. If you want to go to my Instagram, why would you do that? You would do that to see what I do on a day-to-day basis. What I read, what I write, how much I've read, how much I've written, and any other thing that I'm doing, just to keep tabs on how the progress of this channel, how the progress of the website is going, how the progress of the Instagram account itself is going. All right. Thanks for listening, and have a great day.